the difference between simple interest and compound interest on a certain sum at 6% for 2 years is 54. Find the principal. So we'll presume let us assume let principal, let us write by a capital letter P, is equal to $1,000. Okay. And what they're saying is the difference between simple interest and compound interest is 54. So compound interest is always going to be greater than simple interest. So compound interest minus simple interest is 54. Okay, your rate is 6%, which is 6 over 100. Okay, or your n, which is number of years, is 2. Okay, so for simple interest will be 1000 times your rate 6%, which is 6 over 100. Now this is, you can do this without this process. You can do this in your head. 6% means for $100 you get $6 after 1 year. So for 1000 you get 1000 is how many times of 10? 1000 is how many times of 100? 10 times. So for this is the interest of 1 year, which is $60, and that you get $60 every year so after 2 years you get $120 as interest. Now for compound interest, I'll explain this in 2 ways. After 1 year, after the first year, your principal, it'll be 1000 times 6 over 100. So in the first year you will get $60 as interest. For the second year, it'll be 1060 times 6 over 100, because you're getting interest on interest for the second year. So this is 6 times 6 is 36. So 636 over 10, which is 63.6. So the total compound interest is 60 for the first year plus 63.6 for the second year, which is 123.6 is the compound interest that you get for the second year or for 2 years. Okay, now if you want to do this in one step, how you do is compound interest would be 1000 times 1.06 squared. This will give you the amount, and minus the principal, which is 1000, will give you, I'll show this on a calculator, 123.6. So let us do this on a calculator. This is 1000 times 1.06. 1 stands for when you're increasing by 6%, so the factor is 1.06 squared, and take away 1000, which is 123.6. This is how you do directly. So here this gives you the amount. So this is the amount, and this is the principal. Okay, so amount minus principal is compound interest. Okay, so what's the difference? So the difference is 123.6 minus 120, which is $3.60, is the difference between the compound interest and simple interest. So let us use now proportion to find the actual principal. So let us make 2 columns, difference and principal, P for principal. So when the difference is $3.60, the principal that we had was 1000. So now the difference is 54. What is the principal? That is x, suppose. So now this is nothing but a ratio. This is 3.6 over 54 is equal to 1000 over x. Okay, so this is nothing but 336 over 540 is equal to 1000 divided by x. So cross multiplying, 36x is 540 times 1000. So dividing both sides by 30, if you divide this by 36, it also divides this by 36. So 36 and 36 gets cancelled. So x is, this is 9 times 60 is 540. I'm trying to explain this is 36. Okay, so this is 9 times 4 is 36. Okay, so this 9 and 9 gets cancelled. So x is, the 6 can be written as 4 times 15 times 1000 over 4. So the 4 gets cancelled. So the principal is nothing but $15,000. So let us check whether our answer is right. Okay, and that's always a good practice to do. Don't always believe your answer, always check. So you start with $15,000. So your P is $15,000. Your rate is 6% and number of years is 2. So your simple interest is 15,000 times 6%, which is 6 over 100. This is for 1 year, times it by 2. So 15 times, so this is 15 times 6 is 90. So this is 150 times 12. Okay, so 15 times 12 is 180. So it's $1,800 you get as simple interest. For compound interest, I'll use a calculator. So this is 15,000 times 1.06 squared minus 15,000. So let us use a calculator. 15,000 times 1.06 squared, that's the amount, sorry, delete, minus 15,000 will give you 1,854. 1,854, and so the difference is 54. So our answer is